Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, May the 7th, 2024. I'm Giovanni Benincourt, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Market, and this is being pre-recorded to the US session. So, ignore the high-profile AI disappointments for a moment. It's been a good earnings season. More than 80% of S&P 500 companies have reported, and they've largely shown there's no need to worry about any Federal Reserve rate moves. Corporate America has become used to navigating a high interest rate environment, and it's learned to do it well. S&P 500 companies are on track for a year-over-year earnings growth rate of 5% in the first quarter. That will be the highest since the second quarter of 2022. The revenue growth rate stands at 4.1%, on course for a 14th consecutive quarterly gain. What's more, Wall Street is getting more bullish about the second quarter, despite market fears about a potential economic slowdown. Aggregate earnings estimates for the current quarter rose 0.7% in April. They typically fall in the first month of a quarter. Despite that, the S&P 500 fell 4.2% in April. This pullback creates a more beatable setup relative to analyst expectations. AI anti-climaxes may continue to grab the headlines, though Palantir Technologies was the latest tech company to fall of the lofty expectations put on AI exposed stocks yesterday. Tech earnings in isolation have been strong. It's the stock market reactions that have been mixed. For example, Alphabet and Meta Platforms delivered two of the largest earnings beats yet. The former rose 10% after its results, and the latter tumbled 10%. With that in mind, there's a lot riding in Nvidia's earnings on May 22nd, particularly as the mega cap stocks still play a huge role in the overall mood of the market. But investors should feel less worried about higher for longer interest rates hurting earnings seasons, and when the cuts do come along, they will provide a timely boost. With that being said, let's take a look at what we can speculate for today's market fluctuation. So in front of us we have the Nasdaq on a daily candlestick chart. All right, so as if we were to open right now, that would be opening in the red. Now we want to be having every single day moving higher, but the market doesn't just particularly does that. So we have seen how the market has been creating you know a nice trend line, higher highs, higher lows. So we can say that with three consecutive higher highs and higher lows, or three higher days, we are in an uptrend, right? Now, corrections are obviously expected. Will we see a correction today? Will we see the market fluctuating down towards perhaps the 18,000 level, which is a psychological level, or will it just find ground or find support right at the mid range of yesterday's trading range? That could be a possibility. Now, as I see it, I'm gonna have a being again very conservative in regards to the market fluctuation to the upside. So I'm going to use 18,300 as my resistance, which is going to be my target for the intraday. And I'm going to bring my support to the 18,000 level, which obviously is a psychological support, which basically that's what yesterday the market traded to. That we have this wick that the market went to that level and find support. It rebounded from there, so that's a good sign. As far as for the S&P goes, well, the S&P is better than the Nasdaq. It is looking to be opening to the green if we were to open today. So I'm gonna bring my resistance down to 52.40, and I'm gonna leave my support right where it's at. We're being bullish, going long. Dow Dow has a better look, obviously also. So I'm gonna have my resistance right where I have it. Looking back, there was this level of, you know, volume node in the past, so that can be used again as a resistance. And yeah, 36, 38,691 as my support. Crude oil, well, crude oil is looking to be just trading sideways for now. All this scenario again uh, going on with the Middle East and whatnot. I'm just looking at crude oil just to churn and continue just trading above $78 out. Now, obviously, anything can happen, and then crude oil just plummet towards 75, 77, and 76. Now, would it rebound and trade up to $80? That could also be a scenario. But so far, what I'm seeing is just it's looking to stay really within Friday's range. So not much happening there. Nat Gas, however, is a different story. Nat Gas is trading higher, so $2.10 is going to be that target. I'm not going to be that aggressive, and 186 will be my support. Being long, RSI is in the overbought territory, so keep that in mind. Then we have gold. Again, gold after so many deals coming up in the the industry, mining industry, I see that gold is going to stay, it's looking to stay north of 2300. So reaching 2400 is going to be more complicated. But look at how it really is just creating this tight channel uh, for gold. So right now, so far for gold, I see it that it's just going to stay churning again within this range. Just continue doing this sideways movement. As far as silver goes, well, silver is doing a bit more of a pullback so far. I'm gonna use the medium of the Bollinger Band as my support level in today's support level, and see if it'll find some buyers there and just give it another boost and perhaps fluctuate above the resistance to up to $28. Copper, well, copper is gonna. I'm looking at copper long term. So there's a lot of properties that go into copper goes into a lot of different material, different things that are being manufactured. And one of those things, believe it or not, is ammunition. Uh, so all of this, with the world getting so hot, all of these missiles and all of this ammunition, uh, it takes copper. So it's gonna be something for you to keep that in mind. I'm looking at 470, perhaps by the end of the week. This is just creating another setup for another breakout. So let's see if when that will happen. So I'm still bullish on copper. Currencies are looking to stay strong north of 107, 107.5. For the euro, let's see if 108 will be that target. That's where I'm gonna place my resistance. As far as the pound goes, I'm gonna bring down my resistance to 126, and I'm gonna bring up my support to 125. Right, so let's see if that will give us some lightning. As far as the dollar index goes, it did open with a small gap up. So will that tell us that it's looking to recover from this movement to the downside that happened on Friday, or will it just stay within range of Friday? That's something for us to find out later on today. Keep that in mind. Have a great trading day. I'll see you tomorrow.